Exciting.
Now that we're several weeks into the process, yeah.
It's my first production.
We haven't had one.
Just so I know, what is your set, Dylan? Is it walls,
Oh,
like a
wait.
cabin, or I'm not?
There's the ground
My
plan.
husband doesn't tell me everything, you know. So
This is the ground plan. I can't explain it to some people if they want to.
Okay.
Basically, we have the perimeter here is the walls. They're going to be 2x4 construction, so it's going to look like it's the interior of a house with minus all the drywall and things like that. And on the outside of it, there's going to be a very rustic wood that is basically wood paneling. And then it'll be painted to look old and distressed and things like that. There's going to be lots of holes in the paneling and everything. There's going to be a twin bed here, some sort of wood stove, probably a homemade thing out of a 50-gallon drum and things like that. Bunk bed, front door.
This mentions that Tom, the DNR guy, is Smokey the Bear with sidearms. Does he need a gun?
Oh, gosh, yes.
Okay, a gun
He
belt.
must have a gun, yes.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, if you look up Smokey the Bear, he's wearing basically jeans, but you want him to look more like a trooper type
Yeah,
thing? Okay.
absolutely. I would look up.
I mean, I ordered a campaign hat for him.
Yep.
I've got a green jacket with the fur trooper style coat, although it's probably big for him. So I'll have to look at it and see how it looks on him, and then I just need to find some uniform stuff to go with it. The only other thing I was going to ask was, I showed you that one fur hat that I bought.
Yeah.
But it says specifically that Jimmer has a Davy Crockett hat. Is that fur hat good enough, or do you want an actual Davy Crockett hat for Jimmer?
Well, if we're gonna go with the Davy Crockett hat, it can't be one of those cheap ones that kids wear. I mean, it's got to be a real coonskin cap.
Right.
Just big and furry.
So I mean,
basically, if it's big and furry and beat up,
I guess I'd rather go with the fur one that I spent the money on, because
Yeah.
I like that hat and it's funny to begin with. And I'm not.
To this, I worked on a lot of these before, but what I had just on this list to give us an idea to start here is what was required in the book, in the script. Okay, so you've been talking about a lot of these things like the rifles. I noticed there was there's rifles and knives. Now, was it Jen? Did you tell me there was 5 rifles needed?
No,
or 5 flasks.
5 silver flasks. I sent that note.
Okay, and in the book they only had 1.
I mean, and Ken's the one that has to drink the most of it. Everybody else just sips it. I mean, so it's.
I can work on it.
It might be a thing you ask him what he enjoys.
The color that I keep seeing in my head when I keep imagining this is malto meal. Is kind of the color and consistency that I'm imagining.
Ensure might be a good thing for